So how much money do I need to buy a home? Let's talk about it today. What's happening, guys? It's Jeremy Blanton with RE/MAX Southern Shores here in Myrtle Beach, and today I want to talk about a subject that came from a post I put up yesterday. Yesterday I was at a conference here in Myrtle Beach, and we had an economist in there who was sharing some information about what is the current state of our economy here in the area, locally and nationally. And one of the things that she shared, which sparked a really good conversation on my Facebook profile, was that 34% of people that are renting could afford to buy a house. And as the conversation continued on, the recurring theme on that was that people don't quite understand what they need to purchase a home. They think that they need 20% down in order to purchase it. So I thought I would take some time today and kind of break things down for here in our local market. So first off, before I get into that, let me share a little bit of basic information. What I did is I took an average of this average sales price from the top 10 brokerages here in the area and then averaged that out, and it came out with a price of right around $225,000 for our market here. So all these numbers I'm going to share with you today are going to be based on what an average purchase price here in the Myrtle Beach area would be. You can obviously change this for whatever area market you might be in, and you can also always talk to an agent and they can tell you what the average sold price is in your area, so you can kind of figure out how much money do I need to save up. So first off, the most common misconception that people think is that they need to have 20% down in order to purchase a house. If it's going to be your primary residence, that is not true. There are many different programs that are out there to help people purchase a property. One that most people are familiar with is an FHA program, which would allow you to put as little as 3.5% of what the purchase price of that home is. So if you were to purchase a home with an FHA loan, you're looking at about $7,800 for the down payment in order to purchase that home. When you're writing up the offer, if you have a good agent, they should be able to help you get, if you need more money for the closing costs, they should be able to help negotiate that into it and ask the seller on the property to help cover those fees so that you can purchase. I did one of these last year in December for a good friend of mine, help him to purchase a property, and he only had to bring 3.5% and get into the home. The second type of loan that you could use to purchase a property that does have a few stipulations is a VA loan. This is a loan program that is designed for our veterans. It allows them, in order to purchase the property with basically no money down. I've done some VA loans in the past where people have purchased a property, been able to move in for as little as $500. The next one, which is available based on location areas, it's more in your more country areas, is a USDA loan. As long as you have a high enough credit score, you can purchase a home in this program with, just like the VA, basically $500 to $1,000 and get into a property. My brother used one of these many years ago to purchase a property. Here in our local market area, that's going to be homes that are going to be basically in the Conway area and out. Talk to your agent if you're thinking about USDA, and they can look and tell you what properties are included and which ones wouldn't qualify for it based on the location. The next type of loan that most people fall into, if you don't want to do the FHA or you don't qualify for it, is a conventional style loan. This is the loan that my wife and I used when we purchased our home recently. It's a 5% down program. So if I were to purchase a property here in our local market, you're looking at about $11,000 to $12,000 as a down payment in order to purchase this property. Now, if you were to purchase some other types of properties, there are other options that are out there. If you were to be buying a second home, for example, you can't use some of those typical programs like an FHA. They don't allow it. They only allow those loans to work on primary residences. So if this was going to be a second home here in the area, you would have to put 10% down in order to purchase it. If you're looking at some investment properties, maybe an oceanfront condominium or something that is a condotel, or something that might have litigation or something like that, in those situations, you're looking at having to put 20 or 25% down on it. So those are some of the different programs that are out there that are available for purchasing a property. Now, there are some advantages that if you can get the 20% down, that are going to help you immensely. The biggest thing is that it's going to be able to help you remove PMI, or primary mortgage insurance. That's something that's going to be a couple $100 maybe, up depending on the price of your property, each month in your payment. Once you've been able to get that equity in your home saved up, where you have 20% equity in it, you can get that PMI removed. And when you do, it's going to save you maybe $150 to $200 a month. So hopefully this information you guys find valuable today on how much money do you need in order to purchase a property. If so, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.